Good morning, Mike Dunnaway, the Flatland Fly Tyer here. And this morning we're going to be tying a very simple pattern to emulate a Caddis Larva. And here is the completed fly. Don't really have a name for this fly, but it's so simple it doesn't even need a name. You can tie this up in a hurry and have a bunch of them in your box. It makes a great dropper in a 2-bug rig. And just a couple of materials and very quick tie. We're going to start with some, well, by the way, the hook here is a size 16 scud/pupa hook, and the bead is a 7/64 black tungsten bead. I'm going to start with some 0.015 lead wire behind the bead. Just a couple of wraps with the whole idea that we want to stabilize the bead on the hook so it doesn't move around. Push those lead wraps up into the bead, and our thread is a size 70 ultra thread in a chartreuse. Start that in behind the lead wraps. And I'm going to tie in some flashaboo in a gold. And we'll tie that in up behind the bead and tie that in while we're building a thread base all the way back into the bend of the hook. Now for our body material, we're going to be using some vinyl D-rib. And this is really cool stuff. It's kind of translucent. Matter of fact, our gold flashaboo is going to show through this stuff and give us some flash in the body of the fly. But the D-rib is, the cross section is shaped like the letter capital D. And so it's got a flat side and it's got a curved side. And after you take it off the spool, the flat side is on the bottom of the curve and the curved side is up on top. So what we're going to do is going to tie this in with the flat side up, and then when we turn it over to wrap it, it'll make the curved side up and give us the segmented look that we want. Tie that down really well. Bring our thread up to almost to the bead, not quite. Now we can take the gold flashaboo and wrap that with touching wraps, maybe slightly overlapping, so we get complete coverage of our chartreuse thread. And make sure you maintain tension on that flashaboo, because if you don't, it's gonna kind of pop free and give you some loose wraps and you won't have complete coverage. So maintain tension as you wrap that stuff. It takes a little while because it's not very big. whatever color Flashabou you use here is going to show through the vinyl D-rib. Okay, we'll tie that off up behind the bead. Now take the vinyl D-rib and wrap that up over the Flashabou with touching wraps. Again, with the curved side up, it gives you a nice segmented look. And by the way, this vinyl D-rib comes in different sizes. This is a midge size because we want this fly to have a kind of a narrow, slim body. Just like the real insect. The thing about a pupa, or a larva, is it doesn't have any legs, it doesn't swim, it just kind of drifts through the water. It's another reason this fly is so simple. Clip off our D-rib, and for our last material, we're going to take some peacock herl. One strand is all we need. Cut off the stiff end of it and tie that in behind the bead. Use the peacock herl to build up our collar up front. And whip finish. And a little bit of head cement. And that's all there is to it. Very simple, a small midge-like pattern to emulate a caddis larva. Have fun fishing it.